When I was at university, I was given the opportunity to take educational resources, mentorship, skills training to a local school in an underserved community under a program called Music for Life Centers. In the class that we were assigned was a small girl who sat at the very front, and every time a question was asked, her hand was up. Every time we needed a volunteer, she was the first out of her seat, eager to participate. A few rows behind this young girl, on an overcrowded small bench, sat a very smart little boy who, like a sponge, soaked up everything that we taught. If we needed to revisit a previous week's lesson, we only had to call on him and he would recount everything.
Chapter 23, verse 1. It says, "Dishonesty will destroy those who are untrustworthy."
At the end of every lesson, we gave out a small snack to the children. For most of them, this small snack was the only food they'd have the entire day. When we handed out these snacks to small reaching hands, there was this one young girl who never failed to say thank you, always with the brightest smile. Every Friday for 2 years, I traveled to a small school far from the city to spend time with children who oohed and ahed every time I mentioned that I was pursuing a degree, because for them that was an unreachable milestone, an impossible dream. And at the end of every session, I made the trip back home with a silent prayer echoing across the chambers of my heart. Lord, as you did for me, please do for one of these. I had no idea when I said goodbye to them at the end of my university studies that I would ever see them again. But here we are, me as an auntie and them as members of the 51st African Children's Choir. Josephine wants to be a fashion designer, Jemima wants to be a teacher, and Jeremiah wants to be an aircraft engineer. I look at them and I'm reminded of wise words I once had. Never underestimate the miracle working power of God. Because of generous donations like yours, the Music for Life Center program partners with 5 schools annually and impacts the lives of 320 children every year. Since 2009, this program has impacted the lives of over 5,000 children outside the choir program. Thank you so much for your generosity, and thank you so much for empowering Africa through education.